What's up, Geminis? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe. It is yours truly, World Famous Tarot. Give me a quick second. Just gonna light some sage here, get the vibes going, clear the energies. Just finished doing Aries. If you are new, hit that subscribe. Info's in the description box. It is an honor. I'm just thankful to be here. You guys get comfortable, get a drink, put your feet up in the air. We're here for some tarot. I'm going to be covering basically your current energy so we can have a basis of where you stand, what things are looking like. We'll move on to the moon energy, what's hidden, what can be exposed to you from spirit at this time. We'll give it some sun energy, illuminate it, some clarity and understanding. We will then move on to the tower portion of the reading, which is what I would call the primary portion as to why we're meeting today. And if you can't take anything else, then I wish you could take that. Don't make the story fit. If it doesn't resonate, it's not yours. It's all right. If we ever disconnect in the future, that's okay. I love you guys. Don't make the story fit, please. Energies might be reversed. Going to be using the classic Rider Way, Wild Unknown, Golden Dawn, Light Seers, and Angels Oracle Messages. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Usually it's a one card pull for that tower portion. You guys got 3, so we'll see what's going on once we get to it. Very interesting. I want to send my deepest sympathy if you're going through something at this time, whether it be a breakup, a loss of somebody, or some deep medical issue, or just in general the healing process. I know it isn't always easy, and the cards themselves are referring that I should recognize what you've been through. It's not just a matter of saying, oh, you're healing and that's it. No, the main focus on this is the not only mature approach, but the journey that is the healing process. It's not a one fix everything type of situation. I always like to say there's lots of different ways of healing. Some people eat ice cream, some people run a marathon, some people take medication, some see therapists, some take vitamins, some don't take vitamins, some eat organic, some, again, going back to the ice cream reference. It's okay. Whatever you feel is right in your spirit. I wish you nothing but the best. Always remember that the light enters through the wound, and without that vulnerability, we would lose that essence of what makes us human. So don't feel a need to be so defensive. Put up a front with people. If you must, you must. Hey, you need your healing time? My respects and hats off to you. But part of the healing process is when you start letting your guard down, exposing that wound, letting it get some fresh air and heal and process it. And then you start to see the lighter side of world that is the beauty in community, the beauty in love, and loving yourself, a love of spirit. And what I see here is a necessity for you to have a more healing approach as it relates to your defensive walls that you have put up as a result of past trauma, as a result of people who have hurt you in the past. And that's totally reasonable. There's nothing wrong with you. But what I'm saying here is you have the opportunity to begin new cycles every day, every moment. And maybe you've been running from this pain. It's very common. We don't want to feel it. We hide behind addictions, behind work, behind a strong face, a strong spirit. And what spirit is relaying to you through the message here is sit with it. sit with it, do some breath work, whatever you feel called to do. But there's an essence of needing to sit with it. Sit and recognize it is going to be painful. There's an essence of the healing process where you can't run from it, but you need to accept the pain, accept it for what it is. Sometimes it's not a great reality. And use those lessons moving forward onto your next chapter, whether you don't want that for your children or loved ones. This is the type of energy that would make people pursue careers in like life coaching and the health industry and acts of service and being kinder, because usually those types of people know what it's like, right? So I see you not starting a new cycle. I'm just reminding you have the opportunity to always do that. But in essence, as you do that, there's a sense of the full energy that you would need to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, whether it is maybe disconnecting for someone for your highest good, for the highest good of the family, whatever the case may be. But in essence, heal. There's healing going on. And, with Cancer season being so emotional sometimes, ride that wave of emotion. You don't have to be at 100 all the time. It's okay if you need to take time for yourself and, again, sit with that pain. To tap into what's hidden from you, there's an energy of children and an energy of getting old. So whether you're dealing with parental figures, family members, or children of your own, it is clarified by the Lovers in reverse. My condolences if you've lost any children or have separated yourself from a relationship dynamic that you may have thought you were going to grow old with one day. And in essence, if this is talking about no relationship dynamic, not strictly about love, but about what I would call the inner child spirit, this is one of the core differences from becoming very old with a cheerful spirit and a life well lived, and you pass away with a smile on your face, to dying with heavy built karma and resentment and anger and a lot of your shadow that you never dealt with and a lot of hatred for the world. Recognize there's hope for humanity through the children. The children are the future. So going back to the sense of self, nurture that inner child while you've got a lot of life left in you. Do some art, do some games, do something fun, do something that doesn't have so much energy behind it, that is the structural world, the corporate world, rules and regulations. Allow yourself to be free, allow yourself to be curious, allow yourself to believe in magic, allow yourself to believe in fairies and dragons and stories of bravery and courage, for there is hope in humanity, and I promise you. Now, this Lovers in reverse, and that's the reality of life, is that, hey, it's not always sunshines and rainbows, but going back to the core of self, you have that opportunity to be that beacon of light in this world. You have the opportunity to heal that heart space and live your remaining days with love rather than no love. So going back to the children energy now, you may have children who need more of your attention, more of your time and love. You might not even notice it because of you thinking you're providing the necessities and what you're already doing. You think you're doing the best, but maybe there's something that's the child either isn't telling you, or just the energy of love in itself. I've seen many parents give the kids what they need, but then they're back on their phone or disconnected and not bonding and showing genuine, like, loving energy in the present moment. So just understand that the kids will grow up. They will maybe one day learn what it is to be without love from other people, maybe a lack of self-love. So you, with experience, learn to recognize that and help them through the process. Now, if you're on the younger side, I hope you're not watching this channel. This is you would be very too young to be watching this channel. But for all my older folks, I I said what I said. If I had to tap into anyone who's on the younger side, I would just remind you to enjoy the moment. You have a lot to live, a lot of life to experience. Don't let one relationship falling out with a best friend. People come and go, sometimes for seasons, sometimes they're there for lifetimes. And it's part of life, and that's okay. And people leave us, people pass away, sometimes the people closest to you who love you, or you thought have loved you, or you've loved for years, sometimes those are the people who end up betraying us the most. So in an essence, start learning to take care of your heart space. And this goes for everybody. Take care of your heart space. Take care of that inner child. Have hope for humanity. And let's move forward to your Tower message. Empress in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Death in reverse. So if we're talking about a relationship dynamic, I definitely see something that has a lot of difficulty, but the cycle has not ended. So if you're looking to end that, there's tweaks that need to be done to bring closing to the matter. Now, if you've lost somebody, my condolences again. Falling out with a friendship, whatever the case may be. There's two sides of the coin. Some people need to end relationships here. Some people need to recognize that it's possible spirit stepped in and either one, took this person away from you for your highest good, and that may be what part of the message is making you or forcing you to see things from a higher purpose perspective rather than an ugly situation. The reason for that is because that'll take away from your Empress energy. Empress energy being abundant in mind, body, and spirit. So, being spiritual, you recognize that a lot of things that do happen are for your highest good. And when they don't seem like that, it is still for your highest good, believe it or not. Clarifier, very interesting. Father of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel it's not letting me speak too specific on it because this story will be it'll be unique to everyone, and that's why I was giving so many different scenarios. But there's something you're not seeing here. I would love to flip this now. And again, going back to just perspectives, power of that magician energy. I can see a possible need to end a relationship with an Empress, or there is a need to end your mental way of thinking as it comes to building relationships. Father of Pentacles, you may have been too focused on the financial side of things and not focused on the human side and how you've been affecting other people and how your story connects to other people's lives. But with that said, don't forget to move in Empress energy, abundance. Father of Pentacles, upright with the Death upright now. I feel a lot of it has to do with more so to the core of what I was saying as it relates to older energy and how do you want to grow old and every day with a heart that's black and it's like, get off my lawn type of, screaming to the children. Or you're going to be that cool grandma in the neighborhood who has snacks and presents and everybody loves, it's all going to be personal. Hey, to each their own, just a word of advice. So we're going to close this off with the Angel's Oracle message. Your first card out is compassion. So again, for setting self-boundaries, the Empress also talks about self-respect and knowing when to set those boundaries with people, but I wouldn't look down on them. Just understand, there's a lot of people who still need healing, a lot of people going through stuff. It's the world, everyone's got their own story. So know when to show compassion for others, but also heavily compassion on yourself. You're worthy of a good, healthy lifestyle. Don't let anyone take that from you if it's within your power. Moving forward, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. 7 of Fire. Beautiful dragon there. Believe in dragons. And we have done it, people. It is yours truly. I hope you enjoyed your reading. It is an honor as always. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, follow me on Instagram. It is yours truly, World Famous Tarot. We out of here. Love you.